Believe me, I too am shocked that we don't have a quote with beef in it. It's a nun pizza with left quote. No, that doesn't work. Hi everybody. We're back. We're doing more Trouble in Transit season, or we will once the commercial break finishes. I'm doing my usual pre-ramble. It'll be a shorter pre-ramble tonight because we're starting a bit later than expected for very happy reasons. In that I was just enjoying hanging out with my partner and having some dinner, and it was great. And I recommend it. Well, I don't recommend that you hang out. I mean, I do recommend you hang out with my partner, but for some of you that may not be feasible. She's great, is the thing. But that's where I was. So now we're getting started with a Highland song, which means this is again New Game Monday. New game. I'm never gonna miss an opportunity for that if I can help it. So yeah, it's we finished Far Changing Tides last week, which was just a delight of a game, and I think this one is a similar, like this whole season is shares a vibe. I think we won't be dealing with a world of climate apocalypse this time, so hooray! That's a step up. We're still we've traded out the weird little guy of the Far series, well, the two weird little guys of the Far series, for a young Scottish lass. But otherwise, there won't be a jalopy. We are the jalopy now, which is exciting and fun and good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this one. I have played through this one. I had not played through Changing Tides, so that was exciting. This one I'm more familiar with. I like it a lot. And I don't want to babble too much about it, because if you haven't played it or seen it, then I want it to be a surprise. A happy surprise. Thank you so much, Joy. Also, hello to Remy, hello to September, hello to Bob, and the... I am also surprised that we don't have alert in any of the quotes. I'm less surprised that we don't have July. So basically, I share Bob's exact sentiment on that pair. Maybe I'll have to have July as a guest star. We'll get some quotes. But one thing at a time. But I was gonna say, don't have a lot of certain answers. A lot of vague answers. Vague answers only. That's how we operate. Wow, that is still accurate, actually. But had a thought and now it's gone. All right, the alert. I added the alert emote just because I found the little Metal Gear Solid alert exclamation point on a transparent background, and that's a dangerous toy for someone to just leave that out there on God's own internet. So I got it, and it's great. It would have been funnier if I were still planning on streaming Metal Gear Solid 2, but it turns out that game's not very good. Or at least I'm not very good at it. I may come back to it at some point. I did enjoy, like, the first little bit of it. Unfortunately, the first little bit of it is, like, this much of the game, and there's, like, this much of the game, and I just don't know. I may do it as a one-off at some point. It actually might be a good one-off. But anyway, the alert thing I think could be just generally useful, because there are plenty of times where you get the Metal Gear Solid alert noise just kind of going off in your head, or at least I do. And so I added it to the list. That's the backstory on the exclamation point. All right. Well, as I mentioned, we got started a little late today, so I'm gonna trot through the preamble today instead of ambling as I usually do, and we're gonna get right to content warnings for tonight's stream. It's so weird to go from playing like a whole bunch of horror games really to start the year, and to go to much more relaxed games and the associated much smaller list of content warnings. So things to be aware of for tonight. Falling may sound a little silly. Hopefully not. I don't know why I even said that. But this is a game all about climbing, and sometimes we also fall off of things. Tight spaces also. In addition to the climbing, there is also caving. And the game gets pretty familiar and real in the, like, army crawling through squish spots. So that's that. And then, family arguments. So this is more of a tell don't show situation, so it'll be like referred to, but there's some familial tension going on that we'll get more backstory on as we go, and I obviously want to forewarn on that one because it's probably the biggest, like, emotional nugget, I think, in this game. We have feelings about it, but you absolutely do not have to like MGS2. I will say, I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2 for like the 5 hours that I played it. And I got to one particular bit on the like oil platform, I think it was, where I just kept running into what seemed like stealth situations that were not, to me, did not seem well designed, and kind of got myself in an endless loop of frustration and death, and went, you know what, I can spend my time on easier games like Elden Ring. Anyway, like I said, I may come back to it. It was just one of those where I had it planned originally as a summer stream, and then I went, I am not at a point where I think I would be good energy to playing this game on stream. If that changes, then it'll be out there. I did want to play that one specifically because I know all the scuttlebutt has been about MGS3 and not just the Snake Eater remix. That's actually the only Metal Gear Solid game that I have now watched a playthrough of from start to finish, so it's the only one that I know the most of the stuff about, and I know about a third of the lyrics to Snake Eater, which is plenty, because they're lovely. But anyway, but I actually don't think... Like, MGS3 has a couple of things, most of them the boss, that are, like, really, really important and good. And so much of the rest of that game is upside down silly, which there's a goodness in that too, but it was not what I had really been led to expect. So that was a surprise in several ways. So of course, hearing a lot of folks in the Metal Gear Solid fandom did not like MGS2, largely because of the whole Raiden thing, I was like, well, that's the one for me, because that was true in the Dark Souls series, where I'd heard people talk up the first game, didn't personally enjoy it, heard people disparage the second game, loved it, still one of my favorites. So I'm like, well, maybe the same thing will be true this time, and it might still be, because I haven't played 1 or 3. But like I said, I may go back to that one too. That has nothing to do with what's happening tonight. Also, hello, Bad Road. I saw you a while ago, and I just got into a rant, and I didn't know how to hit the ejection button. Tonight, the game that we're playing is not Metal, nor Gear, nor Solid. It is a Highland song. We're born to be kings, princes of the universe. Queen. Gone too soon. Yeah, that's, we are going through the Highlands today, as the name suggests. Wait, no, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Never mind, ignore me. Spelunkery. That is actually literally a thing that we may end up doing. Or we won't if I just keep babbling. So, we've talked about the content warnings. I've talked about Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and also very briefly the series as a whole, and Dark Souls a little bit, because I cannot keep myself anymore. I've become that person who can't not talk about FromSoft games at every opportunity. And I did not see that coming, to be honest. Saw speculation that in an alternative universe somewhere there's a rock and roll band full of lesbians called King. I hope there are drag groups that are already making use of that. But thank you, Bob, for the reminder. Yes, we are the Jalopy now. Let's get into the game and do that thing, because I like this game a lot and I want to actually begin. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's the ADHD is in full swing tonight. Let's go.
There is a song, Moira, that the sea whispers to the land. A song for pilgrims and for babbies going to sleep. Spirit, be with thee on every stream. In the trough of the waves, on the crest of the billows.
You remember it, don't you, Moira?
And when Beltane brings the neap tide home, then you'll be coming back to me.
Content creator's prayer. Jesus. And Bob, I'm so sorry. You have the worst luck. So that whole flyover we just did, that lighthouse that it started and then pulled all the way back to where we are now, everything that we saw there is a place that we can go, which I think is very cool. I'm blowing a hoolie inside. Don't make me come up there. Why? Think you can catch me? Mistress Moira Mollycockles. I think we just run. I think we just run. But first, whoop. Got to stay lower, she'll see me. Here we go. Yeah, whoop, the sign. Edge Cottage. Home. Hello? What are... Oh, it's lavender. Sure looks like it. Whoop! You know what you're doing, Moira. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Hey. Doorstop stone. Kicked it the other day and it disappeared. Mine now. One moment. I remember there being actual, like, voices. Yeah, alright, there it is. Watch your profanity. Alright. Alright, there's a... We can zoom out and zoom in. It's just from here a million times. It's as deep as we can go. Yep, yeah. I swear there was something glinting here. Cow's tooth. Mine now. We will collect all the things. Here we go. You do know what you're doing, Moya, don't you?
I must have climbed the hill behind the house 100 times. I know every stone. But after that hill, there's another. And then another again. And after all that, then that's the sea. And I've never been there.
Alright, so we've sketched the path ahead. Alright. So we do our wayfinding.
What?
We can...
Yes!
Onward.
Oh.
Whoop. Right, I keep forgetting when we get to the edge of a cliff, you can either, like, jump off, which can be very dangerous, or we can choose to mantle down.
Oh.
Like that. Friend. Okay, we go join the deer. There you are, you slippery bugger. Hey, Al. Cute kid, hope nothing heartbreaking happens to her. I have fantastic news.
Come to the lighthouse, Moira. Come as fast as you can.
Hey, working on it, working on it. Deer!
Woohoo!
It's a rhythm game. And that's why I love this game. I mean, there are plenty of reasons, but that's when I was like, oh, this is the game for me. Where it's like, it's sprinting, the music rules, and it's a rhythm game, and there's a deer! built this tin shack before I was born. No one ever comes here. It's always locked. Open the door. Yep, it's locked. Literally never seen anyone up here. Oh, hang on. Try the front door key. This is no front door. Lock on the door. Still locked. Alright, fine. Had to try. Ooh, the satellite dish. Dang, we went far. Look at this thing. Must be we're talking to aliens. Yes, that's it. Unscrew the panel with something. Alright, what we got? Doorstop zone? Front door key. It's a big flathead screw. Ah, damn. Alright. I don't think the rock is gonna do it. Your mom thinks they built this to spy on us. I don't think of anyone who'd want to spy on my mom. Right. So there's a whole thing with this game where you have obviously items to collect and stuff like the shack and that thing to interact with. Sometimes the items that you need are hills further away and there's no way to actually go back. So the game is built to, because once you finish and you start a new playthrough, all of the places that you've mapped and all of the items you've collected stay. So then on your second playthrough, you get a chance to unlock stuff that you couldn't possibly have gotten to the first time, which is neat.
The hill near your house is called Lan Mull, the Bald Edge. They say this is as far north as the English got before Wallace blunted their blades. Didn't hold them off for long, mind.
Having a couple maps from Mom's guidebook. 2 ways forward, either side of the lock. Locked. Very good. It's very good. Alright, so one that's just right next to the satellite dish. And then one way down at the Giant's Tooth. Alright. I mean, there's one, like, right there.
Woohoo!
So, that's gonna be like...
Get in!
I like satellite. Good adventurers go left. I like satellite dish path. Hang on. Up. There. Hiya. In we go. Thin path here heading down to the west side. That's not hard to find at all. Hooray! Guess they dragged the antenna up this way. Got a ruddy whale. Down we go.
Uncle Hamish has lived in the lighthouse forever, and he lives there on his own. I thought all the lighthouses were automatic now, but either they don't know about his one, or else he's never noticed the light comes on by itself.
Well. Imagining we can't. Little boat, the raspberry? Adorable.
No one's fixing this old jetty up anymore.
Whoop. Well, we could try sheltering there. I don't know that that's gonna be the play here. Whoop. Nope. Stop. Catch your breath. There we go. There we go. Battered biscuit tin. Oh, taking that. There's a map inside. Ooh. Alright. Neat. Whoop. Why am I climbing this in the rain?
Kept a messenger bird on a nearby rock. Great big thing. Big as a dragon it were. And when it flew, its wings blotted out the sun.
Dear. Yeah. Let's go. Goodbye, dear friend. We'll see you again. Oh, oh. Broken walls? Must have fallen from somewhere. The outer wall crumbling down, maybe. Worn plastic wallet. Mine now. Something in it. Tour of the old crofting village. Neat. Like a goat track for the path. So we have a week till Beltane. Ooh, Karen? Karen. Out of the storm. Well, for the moment, we're going to pause. So I can catch up with y'all. Just need somebody there to do maintenance. I mean, if the lighthouse goes out, that's a problem. That's true. The stamina this girl has. Yeah. And every time that we run with the deer, we get slightly more, I think. But it's just, it's very good. Whoop, hiya. Alright, that's what we got. I think this means yes, okay. Yeah, alright. We can do this to pass time.
Night falls.
Ah, yeah, it's gone. We'll sleep. Sleep through the weather.
All my life, Uncle H has written me letters. And I wrote him letters in return. Dear Uncle H,
tell me more about the castle behind my house. Tell me more about these hills. What's wrong with my ma? The hill seems most relevant.
The Echo is a shy creature, Moira. I won't dare to say a word that wasn't said to it first.
Alright. 5 days, jeez. It is like the Highlander, we're melding with the heart of the deer. Yeah, pretty much. Let's get up high and see if we can find ourselves another shortcut. As we're already losing time.
The Echo is a shy creature, Moira. But an echo can lose its temper if you call it out. Same as anyone. And after that, well, isn't he so shy?
You're saying echo. Do you mean ghost? Alright. So... find that spot. I don't think that's that. Ooh! That's cool. House over there. So anytime you go up a peak, you get like an expanded ability to look around, which is nice. Oh, okay, so that's gotta be that. So there's a cave down here? Yeah, alright. Neat! Little Guard, Beacon Hill. Let's just kind of take a guess. I like Beacon Hill. Eh? Hamish did send me something about Beacon Hill. Here it is. When Vikings tried to take Beacon Hill, plucky Scottish warriors hid in the many caves to gain the upper hand. Oh, alright. Well, I don't think this is Beacon Hill based on that, but we did find a cave. Let's switch it. Maybe something else. Let's try the beak. Do we have any notes about the beak? Alright, cool. So now, down we go. Thank you, Pedro. Twice. Anyway. Cross. Alright, that takes us here. So a big part of this game is really just about finding shortcuts.
Uncle
So far, it
Henry
seems like we're
sends me
doing an okay
letters
job.
every month or so. When I was little, he'd send me pictures, never photos. Sometimes he'd throw in a shell or a bit of a crab's leg like he was some kind of wizard.
Do we know he wasn't a wizard? So over here was that house and the cave. Should have caught my breath. It's fine. All that deer running is paying off. Whoop. I want to be up on this branch. Oop. Ah! I didn't even see the deer. Oh, this is us going backwards. I didn't know we could run without the deer. Oh, right over it. Let's go. There's the deer. Hi, we were supposed to go the other way. We went on the wrong side. Sorry, you go run the corpse. You go run the course. I'll be over here. What happens when you miss a jump? One is fine, so nothing. But if you miss a whole bunch in a row, sometimes you can trip and just lose the rhythm entirely. Bucket. Bucket peak. A lead on somewhere nearby. Yes. So yeah, the deer was expecting us to come from this way going that way. But I think one of my maps points is somewhere near here. Yes, okay, we got the cave already. Just keep on with the plan. But first, oh, that was, oh boy. Christ on a bike. I thought I was gonna land like halfway down, but she really went for it. Bothy. Cottages dot the hills and make good shelters. Which, you know, handy. So hanging with a poem on the wall here. God be with thee in every pass, each sea and land, each moor and meadow. The rest is frayed away. Is this also a peak? Neat. Alright. Now we just gingerly...
The wind that blows across these peaks never stops. You can't breathe the same bit of air twice.
Alright. This side? Is it over here? No. Ooh. It's an unlucky amount of rain, but it's also the Highlands, so not particularly surprising. There it is, okay. Take it down to our marker. Hold. Ooh, raspberries. Okay, we're not getting confirmation, which is troubling. Aha! Opens out after a bit, I think. So there's no snakes in there. I forgot we had a headlamp. Alright. That's confirmation. Looks pretty good.
Get in!
So, an old boot. And another map. Alright, neat. So a lot of the loop of this is finding maps, getting up onto peaks, thinking that you've spotted the location, and then going there to confirm. Sometimes it leads to shortcuts, sometimes it leads to other stuff. Okay, that one's a little guard. Okay. I can climb a peak, I might be able to spot this. Alright.
Oran Cloiche is said to hold a stone that sings.
I
A
not go out?
stone that sings to the weather herself.
There. I had to wait for Uncle Hamish to stop talking. This kid is way braver than I am. Alright, so now we basically go all the way back the other way. Yep. Hey, hi. We're back, Moira. No, no, no. A little faster, the more the work. So kind of like the, I don't think they invented this, but kind of like the Breath in the Wild thing, when it's raining. Oh, hello. You flail when climbing more often, which also runs you out of stamina faster. Should we give Max to a stranger? Sure. Angie's my mother's name. Oh, of course it is. I'm headed for Angie right now. Got a book for her to read. Don't tell her we're a kid. Don't tell her I'm out here. Don't tell her. You mean she doesn't know? Just double down. Don't tell her. Or I'll find ye. Can't do that, Moira. She's my friend. What kind of friend? Are you sure you want to be doing it? Why don't we go back together? Talk about it. I'm fine. You can't be serious. I'll be alright. Not giving any details about where she's going. Be well. Don't let the rain get you down now. Alright, now. Alright, the deer is up there. So we'll run this one in reverse. The way we should have the first time, apparently. Unless they knew we'd be coming back. But who knows? I don't know exactly how free range this whole world is. Come on, dear. Woohoo! Don't worry, I've been here before, I know the way. It's a different song. Oh, I like this one. I mean, I like them all, but like... This one's a little bit more mellow. The rhythm. It's all about how well can you remember rhythms underneath all the other melody lines. Oh, I like that a lot. All right. Let's see. Yep. This reminds me of the Woodwright shop. I didn't really know that that existed until a little while ago when my partner found episodes of it online.
I must be off my trolley. And an Uncle H's say so too. He's got no trolley and all. Must be home to a king. Once upon a time.
That's why the Rock has little guard. But she apparently used to be really big into Woodwright shop when she was younger. And then found out that the guy who runs the thing... I don't want to frighten them away, that's rude. You know, what's happened to you? Did you fall? Didn't that lot up there push you off? I don't have anything to feed it. Is something caught on you? Oh, that's broken. Oh, jeez. Sorry, buddy. Are you hungry? Do crows eat worms? Didn't have any worms. Got some crumbs in my pocket from a biscuit or something. No. That's alright. You're very welcome. How you feeling now? Really? Yeah, throw it. Do you have a rock? Don't you listen to them? They're just jealous of you. I'll just frighten them away. Go on, kid. Hey, there we go. Found out that he was operating not that far from where we live, and had like classes that he offered and things like that, which was cool. Going back to the Woodwright shop thing. Don't need to be afraid of me. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that was neat. All right, that's the end of this. Like, oh, hello. Could go up the turret. Could maybe get a recent view from the top of the turret. I could maybe also break my neck. Ooh, there's a pathway. I mean, we gotta take the Crow Road. We gotta take the Crow Road.
My little brother taught me to climb. Kept getting himself stuck up a
Crowed.
tree or on a roof. Not like my mum would get her fat arse up there to get him back.
Myra. Ones going uphill seem to have a different mood from the downhill. I hadn't noticed that, but yeah, you might be right. Something carved on this brick. Okay. Waterfall? Well, let's get up high and find out. I think we're 4 days away now. Oh, it's the same crew. Didn't get very far, huh? Oh, oh, oh.
A whole
Yeah, bud?
village wants this. Farmers and kids.
There's nothing here. Oh! An old key. A crow key! A little crow key. I'll look after it. You can trust me. I'm like 10. So one thing I love about this, I've played through this game twice now. And I've never met that crow before. There's so much random little things.
Once Hamish sent me a rusty nail from the Titanic. He told me he'd got it from the bottom of the sea. I was 7 years old, so, like a total chump, I believed him.
Yes, Roy Underhill was the Woodwright shop guy. Fantastic human being, honestly, from everything I've learned since. Oh, more people. I don't think I met very many people my first playthrough. And now I've met 2 that I've never seen before.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, she did it for me. What? Use something to talk to him. Broski. No good.
Oh,
Whoop. Oh my god, look at you. What? Do I need, like, something to augment my voice? Oh, hang on. Thing. A metal spike. We will take the metal spike. We will not use the metal spike to talk to him. Oh, it's a piton. Deer. Where are we going, deer? Your place on one of those maps. Path marker, sure does. Don't see a path. So, yeah. Is that a path?
Yes.
Alright. I think the deer went this way, so. Maybe. We've lost our deer friend. Whoop. Ah, really? Jeez. Yeah, we can try this. Let's see if we can wait out the storm. Ooh, nectarine. Excellent. All right. Where can we go from here? Come on. Oh. No, not now. Sorry. Take a breath. Yep. And catch your breath. Alright. Whoop. See at least 3 more ridges ahead of us, so we should be going as long as we can here. I definitely missed one, like, deer run, which I'm a little sad about, but it's alright. Could pin down a couple of maps from here. Okay. I don't think that's that road. It could be this. Ooh, that's just a normal old cave. I don't think it's that. Man, there's so much stuff. Oh, okay, hang on. There's a bridge over here, yeah, so... Oh, and there's a headstone above it. Okay. The stone first. I don't see that. Okay, I think I'd see this. Oop, ahem. Alright, so it's gotta be there. Oh, and this is saying it's like here. Well, no, it's gesturing at this. Alright, so go there. Yeah, I don't see that stone, I don't think. Deer! Deer friend is here. Alright. We zoom in. Is it over here? Is it over here? No, alright. Well, they sent me drawings of some of the peaks, but not this one, I think. Lion's Back? Let's go Lion's Back. It seems fluffy. You know what? Hamish did send me something about Drumenlium. Liomhan? Ancient chain raft to be restored. route that runs below the fortifications. Okay, I think that means that that is not what this is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Deer.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hello there, deer.
Woohoo!
Let's go again. Now we get other notes. Yes. Alright. See you later, dear. Whee! If it's over here. There's a dam over there. Don't think it's here. I do see a path marker below us, though. Down that way. Whoop. Hey. Feel a little bad for the deer getting chased. The deer likes it. She keeps stopping to let us catch up. Yeah, it does seem like the deer is absolutely, like, playing along, which I like. I think the thing we took a... Yep. I think we took a thing of... It's around here somewhere?
When the dark falls over the hills, it's like a veil. You can't see your own hands or feet. You could be shrunk to the size of a mouse, or grown as large as a giant, and you wouldn't know.
So we are sleepy. I need to find somewhere to rest. Well, you know what? There's a cave right here. Ow. Sorry, kiddo. No more jumping the rocks. I know, I know.
Under the mountains, all the way to the sea.
Oh, hang on. Ah, down.
Echo!
I put down a resting cave, apparently. Go that way.
Oi!
We shot something else? Shot something. We gotta.
Hey!
Okay, well, that is pretty rude.
Oi!
I mean, the problem is the customary response to hello is hello, so that doesn't really prove anything.
Gooey!
Don't even know what that means, actually. Yeah, I can pretty sure guess what that is. Yeah.
Hey!
Please. Oh, there's another path marker up here. Yep. We're going backwards. This is not helpful. Alright, I keep forgetting I can, there's a way that you can just, like, sit down and stop. So if we don't find shelter, we can just Ooh, water shallow here? No. All right. Nope. And I'm gonna try to get some rest. Anytime you sleep in an like uncovered area, it reduces your maximum health.
Hush now, bairn, and I'll tell it again. Once upon a time, there was a lonely fisherman. The fisherman worked on the Loch Mullerdoch, catching river trout.
Oh boy. My health is very low. Okay, so all that was just one day, which is not too bad. Feel awful, but I'm still alive. What a mood that is. Let's get you out of here, kiddo.
The thing you have to ken about Uncle Hamish is that he's a total idiot. Not the annoying kind. He's the kind you talk to because you never know what he'll say next. But, you know, still an idiot.
So let's just follow our trail markers backwards. Go up. I don't like the look of those jagged cliffs, so this way.
Here you!
Bananas. Sure, why not?
Here you!
Terrifying thing to shout.
Hello!
Waffle waffle. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, good.
Oh.
As fun as it would be spending all day playing with a cave, probably press on. Oh, hang on. Child's toy purse. There's something inside. Yeah, it's a purse. Oh. Dearest Angela, this cannot go on. I have to stop before the madness of it all consumes me. I haven't found much, but what I have found I'll leave for you near the Echo Cave where it all began. May God have mercy on your soul. Well. Echo Cave, huh? You don't need to climb a pink to find this. We can just walk right to it. Nope. Whoop, hang on. It's over here. Learned my lesson this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And then maps. Wait. You go this way? You go this way.
Echo!
We can't confirm it from here? Alright, we have to go up a peak to identify it, then come all the way back down. That's rude. Assuming there's only one cave where that goes. Also, a good point. Thank you, Bob. Well, let's see how far we get.
Woohoo!
Alright, one more. Fantastic. Hello, dear. You're going the other way. We gotta stop meeting like this. Oh, whoa, hello. That took us way up there. Alright then. Well. Oh. There's our dear friend again.
Come to the sea by Beltane, he said. Something wonderful is coming. And
I'm trying.
I'm coming. I must be mental.
Come on, a little more, a little more. You can do it. You can do it. Alright. Go ahead and pause there for just a moment. As we go to our first break and let Moira properly catch her breath. And then we'll be back at this again in just a few minutes. So stand up, stretch, get a drink, do whatever you need to do. And we'll be back here in just a few. See y'all then. So during the break, I was reading through our little booklet, which does a really good job of like keeping basically everything. And I realized now that echoes was not an allusion to. I mean, it might still be an allusion to ghosts, I guess, but I think it's actually just literal, as the echo cave that we were just shouting into. Echoes are shy creatures that only speak as they're spoken to. When an echo loses its temper, it can be made to speak its mind. So that's neat. I'd like to go up. Catch your breath. There we go. Nope. Whoa. Don't go too far. We gotta have all of our energy for this. Yeah. The only way to know when we fully recovered stamina is she stops bent over breathing. Which is a good indicator. Just in general. Oh boy, this seems bad. thought might have been Lion's Back, but definitely is not. Actually, wait, hang on. While we're up here. The view! Alright, so you think there are 2 maps you could pin down from here. Where'd my echo cave go? Over here. Okay, so we never actually did go this way. Okay. Maybe that's our first destination, is to get back on the road to where we were going in the first place. Sounds silly. Yeah. Very gently do a little rock climbing in the rain, you know. As one does. Now that looks like a cave. Alright.
Uncle Hamish writes me letters, but he isn't chatty. Sea's raging. Wind's up. But I can...
Oh.
That sort of thing.
Right, there we go. Started out rough, but we got there. Dear, we keep meeting on the wrong side of these. Since we're going to different destinations. I guess I'm supposed to be going that way, but hard to tell. Go to the lower ridge again. This got us to the Echo Cave. I want to keep going left. Gently. Gently. Good. This time, let's just keep going. We cannot keep going. Fine. There. It's almost a little like that Sonic game where there was exploration and also bits with more platformy stuff. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, it has a little bit of that kind of flow to it, where you'll, like, hit a mini game en route to something else. Okay, here are the houses. Good, good, good. We're getting closer. Deer! No, that's not a deer. That's a cow. That's a bull. And sparkly. These logs are monsters. Even the kindling is wrist thick. Take a stout stick. That could be useful. I'm a pirate. Yeah. Hello? No answer. And it's locked. Let's try the crow key. Nothing. Oh, there's a knife. Will not help us get into the house, apparently. Whoop-a-a. There. Gently down. Gently down. Oh, it's back there? Crap ass. Okay. Eesh. Oh wait, maybe we can go down and around. Losing so much time to this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not about the time. It's all about the journey. The journey has been delayed.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, ow. Was trying to climb down.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The game said no. Also, screw you. Okay, so that's also a dead end. This way?
Wrestling Rock is the highest peak between the outer wall and the high mountains, and it knows it. And it'll make you pay for it too.
Okay. Take the high road. Okay, this is where we met Crow Friend. This is the little village. That's as far as we can go that way. Nope. Down. I appreciate that it's telling us there's a cave mouth, but it won't actually let us in the cave. Nope. Stop it. Nope. No. There. Would you kindly go up this way? Catch breath. Alright, there. Good. I do love how watercolory it all is. Well, now we've demonstrated a loop. Okay, we can go up this way. Go up here. Here. Hello, Jasper. Would you like to be on cat camera? Oh, okay. Dang it. Same mistake. That time I'm going to claim I was distracted by a cat. Well, you're very distracting, Justin. Well, that's right, Jasmine. There you are. Pause for cat. As is the custom in these lands. There. Okay. Ooh. All right. Where did I get goofed up in here?
These hills are awash with stories. That's what happens when people are driven out. Their stories get left behind. Stray dogs, with no one to take them in.
That's very sad, but a beautiful way to put it. That's right, Jasmine. So that takes us up here. We can get to the peak again, but that doesn't really help. I think we have to go down this way. There, and there. What if... Well, actually, there's a minor peak over there. Oh, God! I was hoping to actually, like, land on the... Okay, no, never mind. Hang on. I was hoping to actually land on the, like, little butt there, but apparently no. Learned recently that cats considered prolonged direct eye contact aggressive, so if they're just hanging out with you and they try to keep you in their peripheral vision, they're staring at you, that means they want something.
Uncle Hamish says he writes his
Oh,
letters and puts them in a basket on a wire. The postie pulls the wire across the firth to get them. But where does he get the paper and stamps from?
alright, there we go. I don't think that's that. We haven't found that very distinctive looking thing yet. Still heading towards this. Alright, head down and to the right. There we go. Or we could die. Which is really just more getting knocked out.
The fisherman worked on the Loch Mullerdoch, catching river trout. The fisherman of Loch Mullerdoch was horribly lonely. So it was the lonely fisherman took a wife, the daughter of a local farmer.
This is why your mom didn't want you out here. You're correct. What just happened? Oh, we lost a day. Damn. More importantly, where are we? I guess it's down this way? I'm guessing. We're guessing now. Would you please? What on earth is happening in your face? There. Okay. There. Yeah. Now then. I really need a button that's just like transition. Like I want to go up that path and down that path as opposed to having to constantly like jump or drop to tell the game which one I want to go to, because it leads to awkwardness. It's fine. We get more story when we lose a day like that, so it's all good. All part of the journey. Say on this layer. Down. Gently. That was not gently. There's the waterfall. Jeez. At long last. I hope this is a path, otherwise this is not going to feel worth it. Alright, so it looks like I can just... There. That's right, Jasmine. What happens on Beltane? What do we want done before then? So we want to get to the lighthouse by Beltane. We don't know why. Are we up here now? Uh-oh. Well, I won't lie, that's not nearly as useful as I'd hoped. Oh, but there's a map. Okay, alright. Is that this hill? Hope's Ladder. Could be. Alright, this could be good. This could be good. We might have...
Uncle Hamish never comes to visit. Not even for Christmas. He says he can't leave his post. If that lighthouse of his is automatic, someone really ought to tell him.
After watching and reading Dungeon Meshi, I'm concerned that this kid doesn't seem to be eating. She did mention the one time that I stopped that she had something to eat. And we stopped and gathered berries at one point. But then we did lose a whole day to being passed out in the rocks. So that's not, great for anybody. A little bit of a cowbrew experience. Alright, there we go. Hello, princess. We were climbing again. Okay. Stamina back. Cool. That's right, baby girl. It was unlucky to have like 3 straight days of rain on the outset. That go. So I think this is the place. Actually, wait. Is there another peak? Yes, I think right above us is one. The weather is random. Alright, so... believe... might actually be here. There, maybe? Is this it? No, that's not it. Alright. Oh, hang on, is it... it's down there. I see. My sense of scale was off. Up, up.
About 2 years ago, a man bought a radio. She thinks it broke, but it didn't. I took it up Lan Mool and discovered music.
Alright, so it's like... it's down... stop taking my control away. There. There we go. Alright. That's a shortcut forward. Yeah, we can just go straight down. Whoop! Oh god. Well. I'm not great at this. Yeah, let's rest. Get our health back. Wow, the rain just does not give a shit about our journey. Nice lighthouse. Shame if you were to get there. Whoa, hello. I mean, that's a cave, but I get this one. Right, Jasmine? Okay, we can't go this way. No way I can climb down. Then how do we get there? Is it through the cave? Maybe it's through the cave? Thank you, bad rep. True, though. Go down into the cave, then. Woo. Does get us out of the weather, which is a plus. You break your foot in a cave and you're dead twice over. Yes, I am worried about this. Oh dear. I think I know where this goes. This isn't a good idea. I tend to agree. I don't see another way out to that little bluff. This is the worst. This is the worst. Don't like this at all. Do. It's fine. Just keep going. Right, it's my hole.
To stretch out in front and behind. It goes on forever, like a bloody poem.
What a comparison. Hey, it's a path. Sorry, Desmond decided to move in the midst of all that. Yes, alright. Now we know that was Hope's Ladder. Hooray! Spelunk, spelunk, spelunk. This is Gorgug. Keep going. Alright, away we go.
The winches of the mine below Devil's Tail used to run day and night. There's no daylight in a mine. No reason to sleep. But then the English taxed the mines dry and cleared them out.
There's a healthy amount of fuck the English vibe in this game, as there should be.
Everything in this world is a
Ow.
balance of separated
kiddo.
things. The sea and the shore, the hills and the valleys, the people you're with and the people you're without. And all you can do is hope for luck as you're finding the gap in between.
And then on my wrist? Yeah. Yeah. Old stone cross just out here on its own. Oh, that's it, alright. Just rest to get our
I
health
used to
back.
write to Uncle H about the bands I was into. I don't think he'd heard of any of them. He'd write back with some stuff about seagulls.
Okay. High ground. We'll look around. See if we can find ourselves a shortcut out of here. Oh, wait. An old spam can. Ours now. Hello? Oh, Devil's Tail. We were just hearing about that. Alright. Well. Oh, Flotsam? No. Oh, it's German. And other plan Richting radar station. Oh, I got his radar station. Alright. See if we can get to that shortcut before nightfall. Get our stamina back. And up we go. Love the views that we get. There we go. In the back. Nope. Can we not jump on that one from here? No, I guess not. Right. How do we get there? Oh, we get there from here. Got it. One ridge at a time.
I suppose God at least can find this place.
Alright. Oh. Is this that, maybe? Our house over here. I don't see the house. Okay. Maybe not. It does look like a similar castle structure, so maybe? That's that, then I think the thing is, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Nope, you don't think so? Alright, fine. And there's this. Little pail of milk? Lightning stone? Let's try lightning stone. Sounds wonderful. Oh? Someone's left a wooden butter knife here. We're collecting knives now. Take it. So we've got... Every peak deserves an offering. Maybe that's what this was. Oh. Then we should leave it. Can we... Cannot leave it. Damn. Ah. Oop, there's a deer. Whoop, 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 whoop. There you go, get some flowers. Hooray, flowers! Alright, dear. Finally on the same side again. We don't need to compete in the music wars.
Woohoo!
Fantastic. Oop, and there's a path. Thank you, dear friend. Let's go for this other peak. Oop, oop, oop. Always up with the lights. Moldy old sporin. There's no sign. Ooh! Bare and formidable hill of Wrestling Rock, seen as a guardian between the slopes of Loch Mulladoch and the higher mountains that border the sea beyond. Many ways past it, but one of the gentlest and swiftest lies on its flank, though it's notoriously hard to find. Well,
It's been me and my mum together for as long as I can remember. She never let me go anywhere, like she was ashamed of me or something. So I went up into the hills anyway.
now is this the one we just saw? Let's find out. No, that's gotta be... Might be you? There's the lighthouse. Yeah, that's got the profile of Wrestling Rock, I think. Oop, hang on. Well... I don't think that's the dam that's indicating. What else we got? Definitely not there. Ooh. Chain raft. Oh, that's as far as we get over here. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't found that stone. So there's this guy and then this guy, but I think they're too close together. Unless it's this.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, and then this is... Yep, Wrestling Rock. Oh, leave something behind. There we go. On Wrestling Rock, you know... We've been wrestling with our mom for a lot. Let's go ahead and leave the front door key here. Alright, well, if I'm right, and this pathway is, quote, the swiftest, then that could be very helpful in our current predicament. Alright. Gently. Alright. Making good time. Okay. Please? Please be the thing? It's okay. Ah. Well. Let's go. Not enough light left for this path. Try tomorrow. Okay, got it. Ooh, go anyway? Sure.
I'm starting to feel like I've never done anything but walk. I can feel myself opening out. The way Uncle H says happens when
hello.
you dump an oyster in a bucket of seawater.
Let's see. Got to rest. Alright. Well, we made it through.
So it was the lonely fisherman took a wife, the daughter of a local farmer. The farmer was a gigantic hulk of a man, and so was his massive daughter. They said the farmer's daughter could tear up trees with her bare hands, she was so strong.
Not that I expect anyone to remember necessarily, but I think a couple of y'all have been told the very Scottish name of my earliest known ancestor who moved to this continent.
When I was a bairn, I put a feather on top of a peak named Gull's Perch, and it grew into a bird and flew away.
I don't remember that. I do remember, what, Caraval Rob McRae? But that's, you know, a character and not a real person. Assuming it's not the same name. What? Nope! Oh, ah! That's what I get for looking at chat. Man, it is just constant rain this trip. Come on. No! You turds. Nope, come on. Up. And... rest. Lord. Use a bit of drying out. Yeah? Yeah? Alright, we can't regain health while we've got that going on. Yeah, I do think... hang on. Which one has the bridge in it? This one. Alright, so if the bridge is here, then it could be... I don't think that's the right bridge.
No snow yet, but the peaks only get colder and higher from here.
So I'm gonna take a moment to get our health back. Really? Brutal. Yeah, I don't think we can climb up over there. I also don't think we can go up over here. Okay. That's a dead end. There. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's my question. Never-ending rain. Right, to stop. Guess it was too slippery.
Now the beak isn't a mountain at all. It's the great big nose of a giant sleeping on his back. Once every 500 years, he sneezes, and the whole land shakes.
Oh, alright. No, nothing doing. Nothing doing. I think this is that bridge. There we go. Bridge is over here. There it is. No. I don't think that's that bridge. There we go. Now then. We press on. Ooh, thing. Ooh, lavender again. Frig. I don't think I'll need it, but I'll take it anyway. Moss says it keeps away giants and boggins. Hobson's and Sons Coal Company. All boarded up and overgrown. Turning into coal itself and all. Locked, of course it is. Try the crow key. Damn. Crow key for a coal place would have made sense, you know? Solid iron, but it looks like a giant's leg. Is it? Oh boy, come on. Tiny hop. Give me a half A press. Oh, nope. Nope. I'd like to go this way. There you go. Down the back, and again. One more. There we go.
They say the devil himself came to rest on the slopes of Erebal and Geel. But he got the spikes of his tail caught in a crack in the rock. And when he pulled himself free, he tore a hole so hot you could cook your tatties over it.
my mom could see me up here, she'd flip her in. Ooh, okay. One of our maps isn't near this? I don't know. Unless it's behind us, which is possible. This one that we were looking at? Yeah. Like here? No. So if that's the thing, it'd be on this foreground layer. Or right here. I don't see it. Yeah, I'll be honest, kiddo, I don't see the thing that you're saying. There. Unless it's here with us, which would be a stretch, I think. That's that notch. Is it just this? It looks like it's pointing to a cairn, is the thing. I don't see one. Yeah, alright. Bridge? Still nearby here? Where you at, Bridge? Where are you, Bridge? There are all these nice houses. Not there. Not there. Kiddo, I don't think this is the one. Like all the way to... Nope. Yeah, I don't see what you see. Can I slide down this? Please let us zipline. Please, can I zipline? Do it. Anyway. Oof. That's alright. Worth it. This way. Oh, where is... Go from here. That was a mistake. This game messes with my sense of scale in a big way, so I have a hard time telling what's a small gap. Sometimes I way overshoot the jump I'm trying to make, and other times like that, I way undershoot it. Love to find shelter. That takes us back here, which I do like. Shelter under the bridge. Whoa, well. This is where we came up. Slow. Yeah. I would love to get you out of the storm, unfortunately. Can't find a place to do that. That mechanic is my least favorite. Whoop. New path? New path. Hooray! That's a fantastic path. Love that. Alright. Yeah, let's head up to the house. There we go. There's a place to rest here. Oop. I think this might be on one of our maps. Really? Which one? Okay, we've confirmed all of these. So it would have to be one of these.
I've never seen the sea. I think my mum's afraid of it. But I've dreamt of it. And I know exactly how it sounds and how it feels.
Just taking a little look at this to see. Oh, got it. Okay. Once we're... There we go. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Thought we'd passed Little Guard, but maybe not. Right, those are all of our unconfirmed maps. I don't know which one you think this is. Alright, let's get up to the peak and then we can figure it out from there. Like, I assume the character saying that is not going to be misleading. That would be very rude. I'm just not putting it together visually. There's no way we're getting up this in the rain. And with no help. Wait, maybe. Please let this be a yes. Okay. Alright. I lied. It worked fine. Come on. Don't like this place at all. Wait out the rain. It's a groaning noise coming from somewhere.
It goes on and on until suddenly it clears.
Thank crap. Alright. Let's keep going up to the peak. There we go. We've got like 2.5 days at this point. And I think 2 or 3 ridges still to cross. Don't think we're making it in time. But we might catch a lucky break. Devil's Tail. Alright. Okay, one of our maps specifically references Devil's
Back where
Tail.
the devil lost the tip of his tail, the English found coal. Great dark seams of it. And they buried Scotsmen down there in return for the coal they took.
Woof.
It's an accursed place.
Alright, so that was the one with... He was talking about the mine. Okay, so that's Devil's Tail. Got it. Alright. So that's Devil's Tail, and that's the house. And it's down... It might actually be this thing? Yeah, okay. This thing? Right, so you're here. Down the slope. There's the first chip. Unless there's a... Oh, wait, whoop, too far. Too far. Maybe it's... Oh, there's the cairn. There it is. Found it.
Yes!
There we go. Where should we leave? You know... Cow's Tooth... No, I want to keep the key, because that could be very useful. We'll leave the broom. Very witchy vibes. Alright. Maybe that's the break we need.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Over.
Oh.
There we go. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, house. Goodbye, house. Okay. Take this one down. Ow! I didn't realize that was a cave. I thought there was more hill on that
My
hill.
family to have green eyes. I know, who cares what colour your eyes are? Only they all have blue eyes. And there's me, with green. My little brother says I'm cursed. My little brother is a little toad.
That's about to say. It's because he's a little brother. There was that cave that we could have investigated, but I want to get to the lighthouse. So. We are putting aside exploration for the moment. Ooh, put something on the cairn? Absolutely. My doorstop stone. Hell yes. Take about 2 hours? Let's go. Thank you, Bob.
Every cairn is a pile of fallen soldiers. One stone placed for every man who went into battle. One stone taken back only by those who returned.
Well, that's lovely, Hamish. Thanks for that. Ruins of something bigger? Yes. Okay. Is it me or is everything getting bigger? And it's raining.
The watchtower never saw it coming. Whatever it was.
Eye patch. Now we can be... I was about to say, now we can be a pirate. Good. Same page. Just a regular, like... watching, but watching what? The mountains beyond or the hills behind? See, these are good questions.
Are they?
Well, it determines whether it's a Scottish watchtower or an English watchtower.
Oh,
Yes.
You turds. Come on, Moira, you got this. Yes, alright, thank you. Happy to have only one of
My mum
those.
grew up in Inverness. I think her mum must have been Nessie herself.
Okay. It's a little rude. A little funny, but it's a little rude. This is going to be close. Maybe it's a Dead Alewives watchtower? No? I am thrilled that we got up that in one. Thank you, dear friend, for giving us the stamina. For miles from here, huh? Do those miles include... Ooh! A ski lift! Alright. Crow! The crow key! We gotta get the crow key up there. Alright. Never mind, new journey. God, where are we again? We're over here? Okay, so we gotta go... Whee! And then... Whee! Yahoo! Alright. That's our goal. Watcher's Eye would make sense. Or Pale Cry, which is pretty good. I'm gonna go with Watcher's Eye. Wait a minute. Amber sent me something about Watcher's Eye. Okay! Thank you, Pepper. Two teenage siblings went missing in the cave below Watcher's Eye. The two are said to have gone looking for boggins and were seen entering the cavern on Tuesday morning. They didn't have the right shoes, their mother complained. They're a couple of idiots. They were later found unharmed.
What?
Alright, well... that does seem like it's right near here. Alright, so if this is that... Actually, first of all, are there multiple? Okay, so if that's you... follow this down? Now, maybe it's a different castle thing. Is there a different castle thing around here? Oh, wait, what's that? Go forward? Forward? There. Zoom and enhance. I don't think that's the one we're looking for, though. The shapes in these maps, thankfully, are very specific, which I do appreciate, so that there's typically very little room for error. Okay, so yeah, I don't know where that is. Leave something behind. The eye patch. Perfect.
They said the farmer's daughter could tear up trees with her bare hands, she was so strong. Now, the fisherman and the giant's daughter had themselves a child, a son, the size of a cow. The fisherman's son was a handsome little monster, with a smile like dawn and anger like thunder.
These are nice stories, but I also don't get what they're leading to yet, and I assume they're leading to something. Just made it.
The night
Yeah,
settles
go ahead and
around
sleep.
me like a cloak.
We've done a good deal today. Feel pretty good about that. Now let's see if we can get up to Crow Peak. I wonder if the reason that it suddenly went black and we got another bit of story, I wonder if that's because the eye patch was the right thing to leave behind.
Was a handsome little monster, with a smile like dawn and anger like thunder. One day, the fisherman's monstrous child threw a stone and it hit a bird. But the bird hit by the fisherman's child was no bird. It was, in truth, a baby boobry.
Oh no. Oh, our health is so not there. One day before. Yeah, we're definitely not getting there. That's alright. We'll still get there. We just won't get there for Beltane. I didn't think we'd lose that much health. Jeez. Small tin box. There's something in it. There always is. Ooh! Okay. That looks like Sharpstone behind us, honestly. Yeah, alright. Hang on. Well, in that case... no, we're going up to Crow's Peak. We'll check it there. Hopefully it'll still be visible.
What's that? Up there.
Gosh, love. It's the eyes of the Queen. Cover your head.
An echo from the belly? I thought that was non-diegetic. Interesting. Eyes of the Queen? Which Queen? Given all the, like, fairy tale and mysticism we've heard, I'm assuming it's, like, one of the queens of the Fae Court. But that doesn't narrow it down. Take a breath before we continue scrambling. Now...
My mum left the city and moved here. I guess because she hates people. But I guess Hamish must be even worse.
Hoisted by your own logic.
Whoa.
Let's try and get out of this. Maybe. No. Stop that. Go on, piss off. Alright. There. Up we go. Up. Hell yeah. I miss our dear friend. Yeah. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah. Up, up, up. I'm going to die out here. Nobody tell her. I swear the ground is shaking slightly. Alright, so... this is that. And I kind of think... it's like, basically right here. You don't think that's it? I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's see, so there's... well, unless it's further down. No, I don't think that's it. I mean, unless it's like... maybe it's this specifically. Alright. I don't know what you're looking for, kiddo. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and just Go ahead and leave that there. Alright, so then this one... I feel like we had a thing on the beak. For a giant, you don't seem so scary. Drop something down the crack. The metal spike. There we go. Alright. Well, that's a good spot. Take our second break. That's right, Jasmine. So as she is getting up and moving around, you can do the same if you're so inclined. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Anything you want to add to that, Jasmine? No. No. Silly of me to ask, really. Back in just a few. There you go. After getting 3 minutes of scritches. Are we content for just a moment?
No.
No, perish the thought. Yeah, very good cat. Oh. Yeah, where am I going? Well, there's the couple of trail markers down there. Yeah, start there. Yeah. Oh, there's our deer friend. Deer friend. There are two deer friend. Okay, well, we gotta go with you. Track is called Echo. I love that. Kind of what we're doing with the deer, actually. Oh, in sync, I love it. Your friend, you're the best. So, unfortunately, there we go. I mean, go up. Alright, well.
My brother
I was looking at...
should have been best mates. Some days we were, but most days I went my way and he sat about on his own.
There were trail markers back behind us, but the call of dear friend is too strong. Oh, there we go. There's other trail markers here. Nothing lost. It, I think, has now officially rained every day of the trip. That's incredible. Our luck is rotten. Yeah.
Fact is, I won't miss my mum, but I'll miss my brother. He might be a toad, but he's my toad.
Oh. Go down to go up, maybe? On. Ooh. Ooh. Hello? Okay, well, first of all, get our meager health back. Oh, actually, hang on. Is this... Okay. There's nothing up there. Never mind.
The last slope to be cleared around here was
There we
the
go.
slope to the east of Machtalach Reicher. They say the last family to leave cried so loud, you can still hear the echo.
Uh-huh. Just here. Okay, we can... There we go. Let's grab what I got. Something to eat. Monster Munch. Okay, well, that's not ideal. But it sure beats starving. Alright, there we go. This all looks bad. Alright, there we go. A little bit further and we're good. Have to go down to go up. Oh, crap. Oh. Well, at least we find something. There we go. Get our meager health back. Ooh, hang on. Let's take a load off. Yeah. We go this way. Hope for the best. Oh, it's gonna be close. Ah, that's gonna. Come on! It's not even raining. Can we not get around the branch? Well, goodbye. Yeah, well. That did. And now it's snowing. Oh, we could have just walked. Well, damn, why didn't we try that?
A couple of years ago, my brother Ben got ill. Went into his lungs, they said. And wouldn't he come out? That's when he moved to Edinburgh. Haven't seen him since.
Bird. That's not too bad. We can do this. Come on. Yep. A robot's shoulder. Alright. Coolest thing we found yet. That's not true. We found a lot of cool things. But... This peak. Oh, the lighthouse is right there. So close yet so far. There's a cairn. Would you knock it off? Rest up. There we go. Perfect September. Wonderful timing. Remember, friends, always shoulder your robot. That's probably a thing, right? Alright, one more rest. There. Hey. Yeah. Alright. We're not out of this yet. Is this Sharpstone? Where was that cairn we saw on the way up? Whoop, nope. I like that if you zoom far enough, you just go through the mountain. Okay. No. There's a cave. It's not like it's... I mean, I feel like they would show the house on the map. Well, it could be just off the map. The cave there. Is that the cave we came out of? Can't tell. This is Sharpstone, then. Here. Be like. I think that's it, huh? Alright. I'll be honest, kiddo, I don't know what it is, so... Alright, alright. Best I've got is like there. Well, we're going with it. So then that would be... Okay, so you're not even giving me the option to name this one that one, so this one can't be this one. That all made sense in my head, I promise. Behind the... Butter knife. Was that right?
But the bird hit by the fisherman's child was no bird. It was, in truth, a baby boobry. The boobry's mother came looking for the fisherman's son, and it filled the sky with its black wings. The fisherman's child threw a rock at the boobry, but you cannot fight anger with anger.
Alright, so this is somewhere else. What's the...
There's
hang on.
something in the shape of the hills east of Crofter's Echo.
Something over here,
It's like-
yeah.
It's like things that get trapped there. Don't leave. Don't want to, or can't get out. I'm not sure.
There's another Goshawk? It is!
Love, the baby needs to sleep.
Put her on my back.
You can't carry her and all the baggage.
Put her on my back. I can have her for what little I can get, can't I?
Know her voice. Who is he?
Oh.
Alright, well. That might be... Ooh, hang on. Come on down, come on down, come on down. Eh. Alright. We can go ahead and get our health back. Boop. Have myself a crunchy. Don't know what that is, but it sounds tasty. That, I think, is also going to be where we call it for tonight. It's a good stopping point. We've heard a good bit of what seems like the story of the fisherman's son, and we found at least a couple of Goshawks, and heard another story, possibly about the same person, different person? Don't know. But we are one day till Beltane, and the lighthouse is like 2 ridges away. So it's not impossible. It's going to be tough, but it's not impossible. So we will pick this up and probably finish it next Monday, where we'll get it back to Moira and her journey, and see how that's going for her, and see if we can get her all the way to the lighthouse. We'll get to the lighthouse one way or another. It's just a question of will we get there in time. And that, honestly, I think is fine either way. I didn't have a further part of that sentence. I'm just rambling now, which is kind of what this whole game has been, but in a way that I think is enjoyable and also has a lot of music. If I could ramble to music, I would do it all the time. Yes, because I don't ramble now, Andy. The point is, that's what we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. Be sure to check out our full schedule at schedule.truck.community to see what the whole stream team is up to, what they're streaming on what days, at what times, all in one convenient little page that has all the information you need and can take you to wherever you need to go. Speaking of other streams, made a new dice tower out of packaging. That's awesome, Bob. Here in just a moment, actually, if all is going according to Keikaku, Keikaku means plan, Remy and Sue are playing Salt and Sanctuary over at twitch.tv/squirrellily. So we'll send a raids their way here in just a moment. So just hang out and chat, and you'll get forwarded along. It's going to be just a bit, but yes, all right, no problem. We'll send you a raid and just, get up, get a snack or whatever, and come back a little bit. And then there'll be Salt and Sanctuary over there. I think that's that. Thank you all again, and I will hope to see you next time. Good night. Jasmine, you're conked out. Jasmine says good night.